I'm going to make for you today a classic cocktail, the Mojito, which, as you probably know, is pretty basic ingredients: lime, mint, rum and some sugar. But it's often a really badly made cocktail. You quite often see barmen really grinding and mashing away in the bottom of the glass. You don't need to do that. You don't need this. You don't need a muddler, and you're not going to be shaking it. So get rid of those. We're going to be really kind of gentle when we're making this drink. You're going to damage the flavour if you start mashing up the mint too much. So we're going to start with a lime juice. You need roughly 1 lime for each serving of a Mojito. We're going to cut up a couple of limes here so we've got plenty of juice. Now I'm going to use this citrus press here. The great thing about this is it will capture some of the zest, some of the oils that's in the skin when I squeeze it in. So I really recommend getting one of these. I'm just going to put it through the strainer. If you don't have a strainer, don't worry. Just to make sure there's no kind of little bits coming through, but it doesn't matter too much. So now that I've started squeezing the lime, you get this amazing aroma of the lime juice. This is so much better than buying it shop bought. Smells incredible, smells of summer. So that should be more than enough lime juice for one Mojito. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start building up the drink right in the glass here. So we're going to start with our mint. I've got some sprigs of mint here. We're going to need about 8 leaves for the drink. I'm taking the leaves off the bottom of the sprigs here because I want to use the top later on to garnish the drink. So we've got our mint in the glass now. We're going to add the rum and sugar. Now this is sugar syrup, so it's very easy to make. It's just 1 part sugar to 1 part water. Boil the water, stir in the sugar. And the great thing about this is there's no nasty grit from the sugar. It's going to make a nice and smooth drink. And you're going to need about a measure of the syrup. Maybe a little less, just depending on your taste. And you're going to need a decent shot of rum, so 50 ml of rum. Don't skimp on it. This is a long drink, you know, in a highball, so not very good at pouring that. It's going to unfold in the glass. It's a long drink. You want to put a good measure in it, and you're drinking it for a while. And lastly, we're just going to add a measure of the lime juice. So there's the basic ingredients. Before we do anything else, we want to give this a stir. Just to homogenise it all and to start to get some of the mint aromas and flavours coming out into the drink. But, you know, no mashing and bashing away is needed, just some stirring. So we're going to use crushed ice for this. You could make it with cubed ice, I guess, but no, it's so much better with crushed ice. Once you mix it in with the mint leaves. So I'm going to fill the glass about just over halfway. The one thing I need is an ice scoop. I don't have one of those yet, so I'm just using a regular kitchen spoon, but never mind. Let's not spill any ice, we need it for later. so now we've got the ice in the glass. We just want to take our cocktail spoon here, or if you've got the fork end, you might want to use that. You don't really need one of these and anything really long enough to stir this, but what you want to do is just you're swirling it around, just trying to pull the mint leaves up. That's really going to help again to release the flavours. Just do that for a while. Now we're going to keep on adding ice. We need to get this cold, so we really want to pack in crushed ice. And I'm spilling it over the place, but never mind. So you're capping it off with ice. That's really going to bring the temperature right down. Make sure this drink stays cold for a long time. Just put a straw in it, and just lastly, you just cut the remaining mint sprigs down to size. Now this is a little tricky, but you can try and twist them together. Basically you just want to get a nice bouquet kind of thing. A nice garnish of mint to stick in the top of the glass. I mean, that's not by no means perfect looking, but it's fine. The main reason for this, apart from getting it to look nice and minty, is when you go in for a drink, you get that real bouquet of mint hitting you. So there you go, the classic mojito, and all I need to say now is cheers. That's great.